How to create a Bitpanda account. In today's video I'll show you how to create a Bitpanda account, what you need and how you can trade cryptocurrencies and other assets on Bitpanda. And I explain why I think Bitpanda is one of the best ways for trading cryptocurrencies, especially for people in Europe, after having tested and compared 20 exchanges myself. We also created a German version of this tutorial, so if you prefer German, you can either click on the pop-up in the top right corner or on the link in the description below. Feel free to skip to your preferred chapter using the timestamps below, depending on what you are looking for. If you have any problems or questions, drop us a comment. As with all the other videos on this channel, this video is for your education only and not intended as financial advice. First of all, the most important facts about why Bitpanda is currently the most secure exchange in Europe. Bitpanda was the first crypto exchange to receive the German BaFin license in November 2022. Not even the largest crypto exchange Binance had received this written permission for financial services in Germany until then. In Austria, Bitpanda has agreed to the government's regulations that from 2024 the tax calculations will be handled directly by Bitpanda for its customers. The transfer to Bitpanda is free of charge and for each trade you pay 1.5% as fee. To be able to buy cryptocurrencies, commodities and more, we need an account. How do I create one? Our link in the description will take you to the Bitpanda homepage. If you sign up via this link, you will automatically receive Bitpanda's current welcome bonus and also be supporting our channel. To register, you will need a cell phone with video and microphone function and a passport or ID card. For more comfort, you can additionally use a computer. Before we start, you can select your preferred language here. As I used my preferred language German when I recorded my personal registration process and I can't create a whole new account with the same informations, sometimes the language on the screen will switch from English to German. But I will explain everything in English, so you should be fine anyway. When you have everything ready, click on Sign Up. On this page you enter your name, the email address you want to use and a strong password. I recommend that you memorize this password well and write it down so that you don't lose access to your cryptos. Because hackers could hack your computer, you should never store your crypto passwords on any digital devices. Select your country and accept the first 3 terms and conditions and privacy policy after you have read them, and you can choose to subscribe to the newsletter, depending on your preference. Then click on Create Account and we now have to confirm our email address. If you can't find the email in your inbox, check your spam folder, otherwise you can have the email resent to you. You will also find the documents relating to the terms and conditions attached to the email if you would like to save them. Then we confirm the email address and we are already at the next step. The next 5 questions are required by the EU for trading platforms. We quickly answer these simple questions together. Where does your money come from? I will now select savings, but of course you select the answer that best applies to you and click for the next page. Now select your employment relationship and click again. Then you enter your approximate monthly net income. That is the amount you actually earn and receive each month, not your total gross income, from which taxes, social benefits and so on are deducted. In the next question we have the net assets. That is how much money you already have in cryptos, shares, real estate, bonds, funds, etc. And in the last question you indicate how much you would like to invest per year. And then we are already through with the questions and you need your ID and your cell phone for verification. If you don't have the time right now, you can also do this verification later, but without this verification you can't do many things on the platform yet. So if you have everything ready, you should verify yourself right away. We start this verification process and fill in our birthday, address and telephone number and confirm that all the details are correct. Since you also have to enter the country code, you don't need the 0 after the country code. This is also often a source of error. Then we can continue and you will receive a PIN code via SMS on your cell phone. This checks whether the cell phone is actually in your possession and you then enter this code here and you will be automatically redirected. I recommend doing the next steps on your cell phone because it's easier to coordinate with the camera. Because now we need to take a photo of the passport or ID card and record a short video of ourselves. To do this, you can simply close this window and we'll switch to our cell phone, where you can now download the Bitpanda app. The Bitpanda app should look like this, and then you can open it and log in with your login details. Since the cell phone is a new device, we receive an email asking if this is also our new device or our new browser. And we confirm this by clicking on Back to Bitpanda in the email. Our cell phone is then approved, and if you are not forwarded directly to the start screen, you simply have to log in again with the login data in this app. If you approve your email on your computer, it could take longer than if you approve it directly on your cell phone. Once you are at this start screen in the mobile app, click on Verify Now. Here you can select your citizenship and then your language for the Bitpanda app. Then you can choose whether you want to use a passport or ID for verification. I choose the passport and accept a free declaration of intent in data processing. Now the Bitpanda app needs your permission to access the microphone and camera. You now take a photo of your proof of identity, for example your passport or ID card. The data on the picture should be clearly readable and the document should not be mirrored. In the next step, take a short selfie video and follow the prompts on the screen. I clearly read out the numbers 1, 4, 3 and 7 and then upload this video. Then the verification is already done and Bitpanda checks all your details and documents. And this can take between a few minutes and a few days. But usually an approximate estimate is given as here with me. Drop a like if this video was already helpful for your registration. This way other people will find this video also easier. Now that we want to protect our account, we should set up two-factor authentication. This means we go to our Bitpanda sign at the top right and select Security. Here we click on Set up two-factor authentication. Bitpanda will ask you for your password again for your security reasons, and when you click on Continue, you will receive another PIN code via SMS, which you enter here. You can download the recovery code as a PDF and you should copy it here for the next step, because when we continue, we have to paste it and continue again. We will then receive a QR code that we need to scan with an authentication app on your cell phone. You need an authentication app for this. I use Google Authenticator for example, but there are of course others that you can download from the Play Store. When you open this app, you will find a button where you can scan a QR code. You must now allow access to the camera again and then scan this QR code on your screen with your cell phone. Your Bitpanda account is now linked to your authentication app and the code you see here is renewed every 60 seconds. So click on Activate two-factor authentication and enter this code on your computer and select Activate. You now need this authentication app for most logins and all transfers, which makes it much more difficult for hackers to control your Bitpanda account. Now you have a Bitpanda account with which you can buy, sell, send and receive cryptos. You will receive an email as soon as your account has been fully verified by Bitpanda, and then you can start investing. I'll explain exactly how all features work in the upcoming episodes, but I'll give you a brief overview right now. At the top right, you can select the language and default currency and a few other options. If you now have to buy something on Bitpanda, you have to make a deposit. To do this, click on Deposit and select the currency you want to transfer. Right now, all deposit methods are free of charge. If this changes, usually the SEPA transfer remains free of charge, but it takes up to 2 working days till your transfer is complete. Depending on your preference, you can now choose your method. For this video, I use SEPA transfer. You can now choose an amount of money. Most important, you have to transfer the money from an account in your name. Otherwise, Bitpanda may not be able to allocate the deposit and the money will be returned to your bank account. The right of withdrawal must also be selected. Otherwise, you will not be able to continue the deposit process. If you have now accepted both, you will receive the transfer details from Bitpanda after this warning. This means that you can make a transfer to this bank account with your desired deposit amount via your online platform, from your bank or directly at the bank branch. Make sure that you have entered this data correctly and that the payment reference is also correct. In most cases, only the recipient's name, the IBAN and the payment reference are required. You will of course receive an email when your money has been successfully transferred, and if you want to exchange your money directly into a cryptocurrency, you can do this here above via trade. I will explain these other functions in the next videos. If you go to buy, you will get an overview of all the assets you can buy on Bitpanda. This also includes precious metals and various shares. Today, however, we are going to look at the crypto section where most of the major cryptocurrencies are suggested. For today's example, I'll choose Bitcoin. Maximum shows us what we currently have available in euros in our Bitpanda account. And next to it, we have two suggestions for how much we want to invest. Of course, you can also select the desired amount yourself. The least amount possible is shown here. So we enter an amount and see in the total amount how much this euro amount is currently worth in Bitcoin. I select 1000 euros and move on to the summary. So we want to buy the asset Bitcoin with our currency euro. We can now see how much Bitcoin we will receive for our 1000 euros at the current exchange rate. This exchange rate can also be renewed here and lasts for a couple of seconds. So before we can exchange our euros for Bitcoin, we have to accept the waiver of the right of withdrawal and then click on Buy Now. If you don't know whether now is the right time to buy or not, you can also start a Bitpanda savings plan where Bitpanda automatically withdraws your chosen amount of money from your bank account every week, every 2 weeks, or every month and invest it into your chosen asset like Bitcoin. This way you get a good average price and don't have to worry about investing. This savings plan you can start right here. If you want to buy crypto at a special price, Bitpanda offers this method for several cryptos. Therefore, you select Trade, Buy, and then choose your asset. At the top, you can select your preferred order. With Market Order, your money gets invested right now. With Limit Order, you can fill in your preferred price, and if the market price drops down to this price, Bitpanda automatically invests your chosen amount of money. In the next videos of this Bitpanda playlist, I'll show you how to receive and send on Bitpanda, how to exactly create a monthly automated savings plan on Bitpanda, and everything else you need to know about Bitpanda. If the following Bitpanda episodes in English are not live already, you can check out our German account where you get many step-by-step guides for Bitpanda, Binance, KuCoin, 21 Bitcoin and many more. Here you can follow our steps on the screen and are therefore self-explaining whether you understand German or not. Subscribe to our channel and check out our other tutorials. Drop a like if this video was helpful so other people can find this video quicker. We see each other in the next videos because we have the best crypto tutorials.